G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So, it's a new week, it's a new day, new series has started, end of last week. And it was time, it was when I started that, I really stopped and thought about what we're doing here. And I'm like, no. That one is strictly belts. And a couple of people made the same comment. That one's strictly belts. This one should be strictly bots. And then we can compare the two at the end. So, it means technically I should just deconstruct everything. But rather than doing that, we're actually going to... And it was also whilst I was standing here and I was looking at, like, this is the build if it was bots. That's the build if it's belts. But I am bringing in belts and belts and belts of gears. So, yeah. So we're looking at redoing a lot of this. But I'm not going to waste your time. We know what we're doing roughly. We're going to get this done as quickly as possible. So we're going to start where we started last time. With needing some beacons. That train is miles away. That train is going to need a new train station. I'm not running all the way down here for supply. That'll do me to start with. Alright, you go back to outpost. Yeah, you go back to outpost. We'll set up a new train station right here. Will you... the famous Z2. We'll move that above there. Okay. So we need to look at redoing everything. Now, we're going to start off with red engines, standard engines. Now, I've got 24 standard engines being fed by 17 standard engines. There's no pleasant way to fit those two numbers together, is there? 34... 7. I mean, not really. Yeah, let's try. Go away. Let's try that. What's your combination when you go? You are behind by half a machine. Okay, so if I went with... move that one. I went with that combination. Behind by even more machines. That's not the direction we wanted to flow. Alright. Alright, let's start with just making electric engine. So, I'm going to put one there, one there, one there. And this is from my acid build. Oh. Electric engine, there, and... no. Okay, and then an underground here and here. Okay, so then we need... requester, provider, buffer, provider. That'll do. The set of speed beacons. Oh. The set of speed beacons put in the right location. We need a temporary power hookup. Just so the game can calculate things. Where's the substation? There. Really? Oh, they're not powered up. Let's power up those as well. Really? 1 minute's production is just two of them and one of them? Really? You've got to be lying to me. Oh, there we go. That seems more reasonable. Okay, so we're going to go stack inserter, stack inserter, stack inserter, stack inserter, stack inserter. Now you're requesting twice as much, so we're going to change you to 70. And you to 35. We need to copy that amount to there, which is going to request in too much, but that's fine. We also need to magic of wire. Go. Hook that to that, and we need to cap you to say 50. That one. Say 50 in the output. We're going to cap that chest as well, and that chest as well. Okay, so we've got start of a build. Now this has to be 24 machines long. That's 3. So if we duplicate this little setup we have here, 6, 9, 12. Don't forget, our trains are this long. Right, we still need to add roboports and all sorts of other things. How many of these do we need? 17. Call it 18. That's 8. How many materials does an engine need? An engine needs steel, iron, and pipe. So we're going to bring in iron. We're going to process it on site. We're going to bring in gears pre-done, and we're going to bring in steel. That's a multitude of trains. Alright, for the moment, I want to do it in again. Yeah, alright, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's that build done, in theory. Now, the other reason I decided to do it this way is it means at the end of the day, we can really compare how a bot base travels versus a belt base. Because we'll have both bases running side by side. And it's all running on my machine. It's all been built on my machine. So, and knowing me, I'll have map downloads for you guys. So you guys can actually compare it at home. Alright, and you can see how one of these bases compares to the other. Alright, so there's no power across the top row, but that's a whole separate problem. We're going to have to bring in lube. So we need an assembler here. Doing unbarrel. Actually, we're going to snug you in as close as you can. Just to get any benefits from speed modules that we can. Just in case. And let's just do chests for them. Probably not going to end up being chests. They'll probably end up being belts. But we will see. Maybe even I'll change it over to a train. I don't know. Okay, so that's... Let's just confirm some numbers before we move on to the next task. So we need... Calculator says we need 1,071 electric engines per minute. We're at that number. That's easy enough. Let's assume our yardstick. Yeah, let's assume we have some roboports because they're probably going to be important for a robot build. Again, we're just putting everything down loosely. We can iron out all the details later. That would be train track if I had train on me. Okay. Oh, and we need green circuits. I forgot about green circuits. It's fine. It's fine. We'll work out how to get green circuits in. Okay, so now we need an engine build. Let's assume we put in a second train. Snug these two up close to one another. Not quite best friend close, but close enough. And we need engines, iron, gears. Let's build an end. That much gap. No. More than that. That much gap before we put roboports in. Have to extend the range. Then we'll put in our beacons. Should be a or of course they should. Should be a tile higher. I'm doing well. I'm doing well today. Alright, we got robots. They got plenty of charge. We're just going to make this the same size for the moment. Not sure how big it's going to be. Let's assume we've got a similar build. Sure. Alright, you're now making standard engines 1, 2, 3. With none of that in there. And for ease of power, a substation there and a substation there. Sure, let's just throw one on the end. What are we out of? We're out of those. All I'm out of. Okay. Press the chest. So you copy to there. You go there. We're going to have output, output, output. Does that make sense? Sure. We worked out roughly 18 of these. We'll work it out one step at a time. We want... First off, we want how many? 18, 17. Let's get rid of all of these. Work them out. Go away, go away, go away. Okay. Without that, without that, without that. Alright, so that's 9. 12, 15, 18. So that becomes the full build for these guys. We still need pipe processed somewhere here to make them from direct on. Don't need those. We need... and those. Alright, so let's start off with... let's center the build. Oh, wrong one. Reports are roughly centered. Roughly centered these guys. It means those beacons are now useless. And those beacons have to be there. And those guys are useless. Now, we still need... crap. We need 2 assembly machines doing copper. So let's put a pipe machine here. Pull that full speed. Because speed. Pipe machine. Its beacons. You make pipe as well. Alright, so we're still getting there. So we've got 9 on the bottom row, 9 on the top row. And we're gonna bring in steel and everything else on the bottom. So I do want my requester chests on the bottom. So that request just does those three. You'll do that one. You'll do those three. You'll do that one. You'll do those three. 1, 2. Are you working properly? Nope. Too big. So you're now running. You need that for 1 minute worth of production. So we'll up all these numbers to at least twice as much. 70. Alright. Stack inserter goes there. You'll need 3 times the number. 200. You're going to need iron. How much iron do you need per second? Per second? 7.5. So maybe a stack inserter's worth. We're going to put that there, that there. We're going to request in iron plate. Per minute. 1,000. That's the sort of stuff that really, really does the bots the damage. So that copies there. That copies there. Copy, paste, paste. Copy, paste, paste. One insert, one insert. I get 2 inserters, and this guy. Oh, this guy needs double. 100. 100. 150. Without the on. Paste. Paste. Okay, so then this guy here just does iron plate. No, not copper. Iron. 1,000. All right, output chests. U3, 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 2. Let's rethink that. That one there. That one there. That one there. That one there. How many individuals? Okay. Output, output, output. I want to cap that chest to how many of these do we need per minute? Let's go with 250. 250 seems like a fairly reasonable number in the output chest. That copy it. Okay. Do you have an output? Now it's these guys here that don't have an output. We're going to cap these guys to 100. That in, put that in. Okay, so that's as far as we've got so far. Problem number 1, ran out of space. Get rid of that, because we don't need any of that stuff. Tick. And use the decon planner. Because I've still got to get 2 more train tracks in. That one. Thanks, autosave. I'm going to move this up as high as I can. Right there. My answer is come up here and just start placing stuff down. To place stuff down, bots, you'll find you don't inventory space. It'll just, like, free up. So much crap. The best part is, when I'm done placing out all these builds, this is exactly what we'll have to do. We'll have to walk to a build, deconstruct it, probably load it in a car or a tank, because some of these builds are going to be massive, and then run them out to their new destination. Put them down. Okay. Okay, so if I run power poles through here, it should power up every... Nope, needed that power pole. Okay. Move that one and put the substation down at the bed. We can get rid of that power pole. Put the link back in the network. Done. Okay. So then we need train tracks. That's not big. Train in, but that unloading in, but that's fine. So let's not put stations down. So we needed iron gears. Alright, so let's get this done. That one. That combinator is going to be iron, because we need a shit ton of iron. That one's going to be steel. We need a little bit of steel to get it. You need green circuits. There's going to be a green circuit. Plus we need gear. These requested boxes say we need as many gears as we do steel plate. Let's put green circuits all the way up there. And gears... intermediaries, gears there. And then we can have an load station up here, which will then take away our electric engines. Okay. Sound complicated enough? Now the catch is, after all that, that is bigger than that. That is way bigger. Plus, the bot build is gonna need Logibots. It's gonna need 500, roughly. A heap of inserters to unload the trains. Heap of inserters at the other end to load the trains. So I honestly, in my gut, think that these builds are going to fail. Now, by all means, you know, we might be in a situation where we can actually combine this engine build with this engine build and just bring engines in. If we can bring engines in, then it means we only need lube, which I haven't built, green circuits, and that's it. That then becomes electric engines. At which point, that's not nearly as bad. But it's a wait and see situation. So I'm going to end this episode here. We're going to look at the next build being military in the next episode. And we'll see where we go from there. Or maybe I should just skip straight ahead and do it. Yeah, let's skip straight ahead and we'll do engines. So we'll do engines in the next episode, 25 minutes. I've got an engine build ready to go. Alright, how many engines do we need? Where is that engine? Down there. So you're outputting twice as much. So we need this doubled. And then again. Bring up the count. Engines are blue cyan. Confirm it. Yeah, that way I don't look like an idiot. Okay. So we only need a we need a build that is 2,900 electric engines total. So 800. What's that? 800. All I needed? 800? 700? 800? Okay, fine. Alright, let's take that, and we needed that part of it. Run over here and see what we can come up with. Not over there, not over there. How is it that, like, I've got a whole map to play with and no blank room? Go away, water. Come on. Run down here to the landfill train. Got a decent amount of inventory space. But no robots, because they went flat. But, you know. Yep, still got plenty of landfill left. Go away, lake. Done. Okay. I'm gonna plop that down. We're gonna get power from here. Drag it across. I need the bots to come here and load up with all the stuff and go plop it down so we can actually look at what we're doing. So railroad track. Plus all those beacons. Plus all those beacons. Oh, that's all you get. And we are running 4 trains. So these do start right where the carriages start. Okay, let's get rid of that for the moment. We don't need that. Let's duplicate that. Yeah, let's duplicate that there. And then stop rearranging my inventory. Close. Then we're gonna now I really wish I could mirror image this. That's exactly what I want to do. Actually mirror it. I don't want to rotate it twice. I'd love to mirror it, but you know. It's not built into vanilla Factorio, and I haven't installed a mod that lets me mirror stuff. Although if we keep this up, we might end up adding another mod to the list. Let's have those. Let's have those. Press stacking. Definitely going to be out of those. Do I have requested chests? No, I don't have requested chests. Which probably means I don't have provided chests. I don't have roboports either. Nope. Got requesters, I got providers, I got stack inserters. Substations? No, I still got 5 of those. You're just not getting those. Really? That's like 2 squares too far. Oh, because that one's 1 square too far. Boom! Alright. You go get more materials. Ow. And on the off chance, we'll run down to our module train. See how many modules we have. Hopefully, a metric shit ton. I don't know, it's asking for 500 modules too much. Probably not. Oh look, there's 250 and 150. Stand here. Fill inventory. Ruffles. The train's left. That means the train did fill with 500 apiece and ran away. Make some more constant combinated. So pretty watching the bots do this sometimes. Just the way they fan out and just cover everything. So close! So close. Okay. So I need that train to come back. It's on its way back. Excellent. Okay. So this means, let's just do half because we just double the number. We actually have 1.7 machines too many. But if I remove 2, that's too much. Okay, so we're doing 1,600 engines and we need 2,900. So we're actually overproducing. Oops, by quite a bit. At least it wasn't a nuke this time, let's be honest. Need that, need that. Nice. Okay. .4 assembly machines for. So let's see if we can get rid of a pipe machine. It's alright, the pipe machines don't have an output. Small oversight. Either I don't have stack insert. That's. No, they actually don't have an output. Alright, I know somebody's already typed in the comments and going, pipe machine, no output. Too late, I fixed it. Or at least I saw it. But they did have an output here. Oh, this one didn't. Did I cap that chest? No, let's cap that chest. Run across here, do this, cap that chest, done. Okay, so if I remove those, but then I improve it by adding another speed beacon there. And another speed beacon there. Does that net 0? No, not quite. Okay. Hang on. Ah. You're a useless book. You're only touching. Have I not changed anything? I don't think that changed anything. Didn't. Although, that would still work, because under protection on pipes, when we're already producing way too many engines, does technically work. You go away, you... Whoop. Back. all I did was rearrange that beacon by a couple. Actually, net rid. Okay, now we've done that. Yeah, that's heaps. That's heaps. So that is a working build, and that's enough. Well and truly enough that I can take the excess out to this space. Except I need to get 4,500 iron. No, hang on. Pipe needs one iron plate. Be half a second. So it means I need. What? Okay. Oh, because it's productivity. That's why. Okay. Because I'm looking like the iron doesn't make sense because I'm forgetting all the prod mods. I don't have any prod mods. So it means I need 4,500 iron in here every minute. Which is 75 per second, which is actually not that much. That means bring iron in the middle. Let's remove that. Let's re-blueprint that. Okay. Let's demolish that. Get our yardstick. Want the yardstick. Put the yardstick in. Then wherever that build was. Oh. That's the build. We will plop that back down underneath. And there's no room in the inventory to put it. Gonna make landfill. Okay. Is that all we need? No, we need steel. So I need another yardstick bringing in steel. In theory, it should be in the... That's the problem. Like, you want everything brought into the middle, and then everything taken out. What are we compressing down to? Actually, no, we're taking stuff out in two different directions. Okay. So that goes there. It's fine. JD's brain caught up with JD's mouth. Oh. The hell's that? There it is. Okay. Come on, clear the inventory. Thank you. Alright, so now we put this down for the 4th time. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That goes there. That goes there. So we want constant combinators. We've got iron. We've got gears. And then we've got steel. And then I'll put one there. And I'll put one there. And one constant combinator. 2 constant combinators. You will be engines. So I'll take engines out the top and the bottom. Way more will go out one direction, with maybe roughly a quarter going out the other direction. Alright, to run red engines. So it means I can change this build, which is engines and green circuits. Change that over to that type of engine. And all of this goes away. Well, there you go. So that's the first episode of the rebuild. Yep, next episode. Oh, it took twice as long, but I got 2 halves done, so I can't argue with that. Next episode we will do... Really? Put another one of them. Excellent. Everything just squeezes in. Next episode, we will do military. I think military is going to be the real doozy. Just because of how much iron it sucks up. But that's okay. Maybe because it sucks up so much iron, it'll be much better in a bot style build. We will see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. As always, tell me your thoughts, especially on swapping this to entirely bot based. So we're going to leave oil as is, but everything else will go solid bots, except for maybe mining, maybe smelting. I don't know. Lots more bots involved. That's the bottom line. So yeah, tell me your thoughts, tell me your opinions, any suggestions, go for it. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye!